Hi everyone, this is CherryEnchantress and this is your daily dust for Saturday, December 23rd if you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. You can also treat it as a timeless reading, especially since I'm using Oracle of the Roses and it's a lovely timeless oracle deck. However, I've been in a silver and gold theme and now I've come down to the reds and the greens. I did green yesterday, and today I'm going back to the red-edged, beautiful Oracle of the Roses. It's very rosy red. So let's get a nice message for you on this beautiful day. These cards are kind of archetype cards. I think the last time I said that I accidentally said architect. They're archetype cards. So sometimes you might find yourself or your person in them, or anybody, like a boss or family member. Okay. We have the Lover. Ding, ding, ding. And sorry about my nails. I'm in between manicures here, which means me buying nails and pressing them on my my fingers. The Mother could be a lover and a mother here. I'm a lover and a mother. And the Pioneer. Oh, the Mother and the Pioneer could be connecting here. So let's zoom on in and see what we get. Lovers, my favorite number 24, and it's the Bourbon Rose, or Bourbon. The deepening of feelings and attachments are indicated here, as well as the opportunity for freedom and adventure. To love is to become passionate about a person, a goal, or entity. And when emotions are raised to the level of love, we can sometimes lose ourselves in the process. Love is indicated, but be wary that obsessions do not come into play. The lover appreciates the beauty of life and of love. They dedicate themselves to following their emotions and prioritizing their feelings with a verve for adventure and daring. Often this gets them in trouble, but they usually bounce back. Sounds just like me. But it's also the astrological sign of Taurus. So if you're Taurus, this can represent you. And it generally represents emotions, love, passion, self-esteem, and adventure. And it also, getting that the message here is freedom is very important when it comes to love. Like your freedom, their freedom, but your togetherness is going to be great. It's just sometimes a person can get obsessive about being near you or you being near them. So let go of the obsessiveness and allow the freedom, and that will actually turn this situation into a divine situation or a divine relationship, possibly. So Mother, hello, if you're a mother out there, this is the Oh Blushed Rose. You're being asked to deepen your faith and beliefs, to look back at where you came from and strengthen connections with the place you began, to mend what needs mending, and even to create new connections. No past can truly completely be left behind. Take some additional self-care and self-love opportunities. Something remains and it must be healed or absorbed in some way. The Mother nurtures without condition and loves without a question. They know that no one is beyond the healing strength that comes from being earthly or divinely mothered. Describe to yourself or in a notebook what unconditional love means to you. This is the astrology sign of Cancer, and the meanings are about compassion, love, persistence, patience, and strength. And I feel that this card is representing past hurts and things like that may have come up in your life, especially when it comes to family, that it's not something that you can squash down, but it's also not something that you have to constantly reflect on in a negative way, as if you're still wounded. You're healing, and some of you may be healed, don't pick at the scab, in other words. If you're healed, acknowledge the healing, forgive those who wronged you, and continue on. But there are some things that still may be not fully healed yet. It could be a little bit deeper, like a bone or something that's taking a long time to mend together. Maybe do meditations envisioning the healing process, and see how everything knits together, like the muscle sinews and fibers of a bone or whatever, how it mends together. And visualize that and see yourself as being this healed person. It's interesting. I actually have been listening to an interesting binaural beat meditation type thing that's supposed to help like regenerate your body and heal all the things that are kind of that need healing inside your body, just physically. But I feel like if you physically help your body, then you're emotionally helping yourself as well. And you can see the correlation between the two. So physically take care of yourself and help yourself to physically mend, while at the same time emotionally everything comes into play. Now, don't let those past situations affect your current love life, because you've changed, you're healed. You see things different now. You have more insight. You're more open-minded. You're less likely to make some of the mistakes that you made. You're less likely to attract the toxic people that you attracted, because you're a new person now. So don't automatically assume that you're going to constantly attract the toxic people. You're not. You're going to attract the good people, because you've already healed that process inside of you. That's what you do now. You are a balanced person healer. Now you are attracting the unconditional love, the good people. So just keep seeing yourself as attracting the good people in your life, because I think you are. It looks like a pioneer's coming to you. Ooh, pioneer, hello. So the pioneer is, and this is like, you can put yourself wherever you see yourself. You don't have to see yourself as the mother or the lover or whatever. You could be connecting with a mother. You could be connecting with, it just depends. But I do see like a connection here for sure. I do see lovers. So the pioneer is the prickly rose. A new beginning or looking back at the start of a situation may be beneficial for you at present. Sometimes we find ourselves forever jumping from one thing to another in a constant quest to better ourselves. While this is a way to explore and develop style and character, it doesn't help with growth or depth. It kind of reflects a little bit on the mother energy that you can't just move on without the healing process. You have to completely cure that, whatever it was that was ailing you. And you also can't drag the pain from the past with you to new things, because the past is old. It's like, this has happened so much in my whole household over the years, but it's like saving old things that are falling apart in the same cabinet as new beautiful things, right? You should clear away those old things that are falling apart. Of course, some antiques maybe you want to save and whatever, maybe some of those you want to sell. But it's like, for instance, if you have a room where unless you're kind of shabby chic and it works, which you have to have a real good eye to make it work. But if you want to do like just sort of be modern and minimalistic, and then you have this like really cute little teacup collection and it's very antique and old and whatever, it doesn't really go with, those two styles don't actually go unless you can find an interesting way to incorporate both styles, which can happen too. And that could be something that happens between you and a person that you come in contact with. But I'm trying to put the meaning behind clearing out the old so the new can be comfortable in the new space, so the new feels right in its space. So it makes sense. So it feels right. Anyways, I hope that made sense. But the pioneer here as as a person, as an archetype, is someone who is the first, but they have developed a deep and educated understanding of the endeavor that they're undertaking. They look a little deeper at what's already there, what you are doing before you jump forward, and have you missed something along the way? So the pioneer as a person is somebody who's kind of like not afraid to try things that nobody else has tried and be adventurous. I feel like we have adventure, coming out of the lover and the mother, maybe this thirst for adventure, and then you meet the pioneer who's not afraid to go on this adventure, and you go with him, you or her, you take those chances, you have that fun. The pioneer represents the sign of Aries, and this is all about innovation, discovery, beginnings, freedom again, and self-reliance. This could also be, for some of you, not even connecting with a person. Maybe it's actually separating yourself from love altogether. Maybe the lover represents your romantic outlook on life, which is beautiful, but maybe you don't need that partner in order to fulfill something in your life. So this could be an independent kind of mother energy, mother yourself, mother those around you, but at the same time, the lover and the pioneer represents freedom and independence. So it seems like that's a very important key element in this situation, whether you're with somebody or just on your own. Enjoy being with yourself and enjoy the freedom of that and enjoy the adventure of that, But if you do want somebody in your life to be the witness to your adventure, to adventure with you and see things with you and comment on them with you and be excited about life with you, then you're about to attract that. I see that very clearly here. So I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.